This is Mekus with the Continence Club. I am back with another presentation today. And with that being said, it's time to demonstrate. And today, I'm going to talk about why everything that you think matters. And we're bridging the gap today by discussing this. And by the end of this video, you are going to realize how important your thoughts are. Matter of fact, arguably, your thoughts, one of the most important things that you possess, and you aren't using it to your full potential. So I am going to expose how your thought processes are literally holding you back from your desired situation and keeping you in your current situation. So with that being said, email me. My email's in the description if you need additional one-on-one help or additional video topics for me to address. Time to get into this one. So when I talk to you about your thoughts, this is the blueprint of the channel. This is the fundamental basis of the Continence Club and what it's all about. And to add on and expound on that, your thoughts is a spiritual energy, and this energy is power. You see, all of your thoughts are literally noticed, literally. Like, there isn't a thought that you have right now at this second that goes unnoticed. All of your thoughts matter, right? And this is why the foundation of the Continence Club is about controlling your mind to go from your current to your desired situation. I'm going to talk so much about thought, and I'm going to keep talking about it because that is the driving force to get you out of where you are right now, bridge that gap over to your desired situation. So when we are talking about thoughts, all it literally takes is 10 to 15 minutes a day of silence to really control the way that you think. Did you know that? Chances are you probably don't. You see, thinking is arguably the best gift that you do have that you're not even taking full advantage of. Matter of fact, you're unconsciously thinking, and that's what's keeping you stuck. That's why you're in your current situation. It's because you feel powerless. You don't understand the power of the thoughts, the magnetism that it has, right? You'd rather blame an effect, something outside of yourself, than figure out the cause. And I don't even blame you because we haven't been trained to properly think and to control those thought transmissions that we have. So what am I trying to say here? What I'm trying to say is once you're able to do so, right, and you're going to be able to get out of your current situation. And in order to do so, you have to become a creator. And the creator is someone who is able to harness his or her own thoughts, right? So once you decide to become a creator, you are automatically going to be of service to humanity because you get what you give, right? It's in the silence that you can be still. And when you are still, you can think and successfully attain your desired situation. That's the issue. You probably don't have time to think. You probably don't even know how to think. You're overly stimulated by instant gratification and negative thoughts, your environment, what happened to you, what this person said to you. All of these things are what's controlling your thought processes besides you. So that doesn't even sound right? Wouldn't you want to be the puppet master behind how you think? You wouldn't want it to be what your elementary school teacher said. You wouldn't want it to be the news outlets. You wouldn't want it to be what the celebrity is saying. You would want the way that you think to be a result of you, right? So why isn't that the case? And again, it's not your fault, but that's why whenever you continue to stay and listen throughout this video, you are going to be able to understand how vital it is for you to be in the driver's seat when it comes to how you think. And when you do so and you control your thoughts, you're automatically going to find your purpose because you've tapped into your authenticity. And if you don't know what that is for you, again, you just have to find stillness and silence and get away from all of the things that are distracting you, that are keeping your mind running. That's why I say even 15 minutes a day of silence, of just sitting down, call it meditation. 15 minutes of silence a day is really going to put you in the driver's seat. And all you really need is 5 to 7 days to really start to get a grasp of how you think. And the difference is once you do this, you're going to be able to consistently monitor the thoughts that you have that are coming in and out of your mind. So that is the most important key for you to understand. And let me tell you this as well. One thing is definitely guaranteed, and it's that nothing is truer than the quality of thought you entertain, correlates with the outside world. So everything that is going on within you correlates with the outside world, and this is what is going to really bring about change in your life once you understand this. You cannot escape this law. I can tell you today to really feel bad about yourself and to think the worst. And guess what? You think it might not do anything for you, but rest assured, when you go out into public, you are going to experience what is going on inside you. You're going to be experiencing those negative thoughts. So it's important for you to control and redirect your negative thoughts and transmute them into something positive. So when we talk about I, and the reason why I want to bring up I is because usually that's one thing I have in common with you for sure, right off of the bat. It's that we always like to associate I with whatever it is. So in this case, in your current situation, you might not think that you're good enough. You're telling yourself, I'm not good enough, or I can't, right? But let's dive deeper into what this I that you're referring to is. And chances are you think it's your physical body, right? The I of you isn't your physical body. It's just an instrument that the I uses to carry out its purposes. That's what your body really is. You are not technically not the body. And you would think that the I could possibly be your mind if it's not the body, but the truth is the I cannot be your mind either. Your mind is just another instrument which the I uses to think, reason, and plan, right? So if you saying I is not your physical body and isn't your mind, then what is the I? Basically, I must be something which controls and direct both your body and mind. So what I'm trying to say is that, there's something there that determines what they should do and how they should act. And in my previous videos, you've come to the understanding that this is an observatory, a world, that this world is based around your perception of it more than ever. And you are this observer. Essentially, what I'm saying is that part that you can't see is the true I that's connected to everything and everyone. This real nature of I is spiritual. So you need to understand that whenever you tell yourself that you can't do something, right, or that you can do something, the nature of that I is spiritual. You are the observer. And so that's why I say it doesn't matter what is true. Over time, it will become true because it's going to harden into fact, right? I've said this multiple times in my video. Now it's all starting to come together and make sense. So all you essentially have to do is take the observer seat and understand that whatever you signify as I is true in a way. So train your mind as you bridge your gap to think constructively. Tell yourself every single day, I can be what I will to be. As you bridge the gap to your desired situation, claim this because you are constantly evolving. You are constantly becoming. You see, that's the reason why when we say you am this or you am that, it's just not really true because this world is constantly evolving and you are constantly evolving. So you can't limit yourself by saying that you're this or that you're that. All you're going to get is your perspective, right? Why is this? Because as you think, you understand that you have the world in your hands, and the version of yourself in your desired situation understands that life is expressive and reactionary. Life isn't happening to you, right? Life isn't actionary. It literally gives you what you think and feel deep in your heart, literally. So once you purify your thoughts, you cannot be manipulated. You just can't. Right? So all you have to do is control your mind like a captain controls his ship or an engineer his train. And once you do this, you are going to literally segue to your desired situation. So your thoughts are a motion of vibration carried by the law of vibration, the same as light or electrical transmissions. So it is given vitality. This is why I say emotionally charge your thoughts, because your thoughts is given vitality by emotions through the law of love, right? So this is why it's important to emotionally charge your thoughts when working from your desired situation, because that's how you're going to materialize it. Feeling is a secret, and what you feel is what you're going to get, essentially. And that's how your mind is going to respond and bring you to your desired situation. So all you have to do is continue developing your thought processes to what you want them to be. Have constructive thoughts, and you develop it just like you do physical exercise. Like you go to the gym, you hit a couple of squats, couple bench press, do some HIIT workouts every single day. You start to get in shape. The same thing applies to your mind. You have to, again, it even starts by just sitting 15 minutes in silence and really controlling and observing what comes into your mind, right? Because think about it like this, right? When you're sitting down in meditation and you're observing the thoughts that come into your mind, you have these thoughts, oh, I am this, I am that, or your mind is racing. But the truth is you're none of those things. Those are just mental images that you're bringing about due to your concept of self. So you really aren't what you think. Like you essentially, let me put it this way. You are the observer, because in meditation, you are observing. all of those things. So you're really not that I am, or it's whatever you make of it. It's your perception. So as long as you control that, you essentially control your life. And so stay in the driver's seat. This is an observatory world. Understand that every thought that you have does matter. It doesn't go unnoticed. And once you can harness that and channel it into the direction of your desired situation, as you bridge the gap, you're going to get there in no time. This is Mekus with the Continence Club. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My email's in the description if you want to work with me one-on-one. But other than that, I will see you on the other side. Keep going.